single-stream recycling has come to Bedford. Instead of putting household waste in the trash to go to landfills, Westchester residents and businesses are required by law to recycle. To make things easy for Bedford residents, we now have single-stream recycling. What's so great about single-stream recycling? It's easy to do, you save money, and help the environment. Single-stream recycling means putting all your recyclables into a single container. Bottles, plastics, paper, newspapers, cardboard, anything that can be reused and recycled goes into one container to be picked up by your carter alongside your trash. This works because all the recyclables are sent together to a facility where they're sorted to be sold to separate end users. Research has proven that single-stream recycling can capture more materials for recycling than pre-sorting. A higher recycling rate results in tax savings for Bedford residents. How do we save money by participating in single-stream recycling? Trash haulers get paid for recycled materials, and they have to pay to dispose of trash. So the more waste that is recycled means less trash and less cost to the homeowner for waste disposal. When we recycle, we're also helping the environment. With more material being reused, there's less going to landfills and lower greenhouse gas emissions as a result.
Bedford 2020's mission is to help make the town of Bedford an even greater place to live. We're focused on two things: implementing the town's climate action plan and preserving our natural resources.
So one of the things we have done is to establish a goal of recycling 40% by 2020, and beyond that to move towards recycling 75% by 2030. We think that these goals are achievable, certainly in the short term, and we hope a larger goal over the long term.
Single-stream recycling is easy. Everything that can be recycled goes together in one bin and does not have to be separated. Newspapers don't need to be bundled. There's no need to bag your recycling. Almost all everyday trash is recyclable, and you should end up with much more in your recycling bin than in your waste bin. Items should be empty and free of food residue, but don't have to be washed. Just a quick rinse will do. You don't have to take labels off containers. Plastic bags, takeout containers, plastic toys, aerosol cans, juice boxes made of cardboard and plastic, pizza boxes, bottle caps, and all plastics, whatever their recycling code number, can be recycled. All metals, including bottle tops and wire clothes hangers, go in the recycling. Your recyclables go out in a container separate from your trash and will be picked up on trash day by your hauler. Everything can be loose in the bin. To make things easy, some people have a smaller recycling container in their home and take it out to their large recycling bin when it's full. Your hauler has a special truck called a split packer. It has one side to compact recycled materials and the other side for waste. This way the hauler takes in both recycled material and waste, but makes sure they're properly separated and delivered to the correct destination. You can buy or lease a recycling bin from your carter, or use a regular trash bin clearly marked as a recycling bin. While most household waste can be sent to recycling, some things should not be put in your recycling bin. Food, styrofoam, ceramics, electronics, hazardous waste, batteries, paint, medical waste, and yard waste are among the items that cannot be put in your residential recycling bin. Bedford 2020 has an online recyclopedia with directions on how to dispose of just about anything you might have in the home. Check it out at bedford2020.org/recyclopedia. For a complete list of what you can and cannot recycle, ask your hauler for a copy of the flyer or go to bedford2020.org.
One of the things that's very beneficial about single stream is that the cost of processing recycling is about half as much as disposing of waste materials. So what that means is that both the hauler and the town or homeowner have the opportunity for saving money by going to single stream. We've asked each of our haulers to offer a recycling rebate for those people who are able to recycle more and have less waste in their collection.
All Bedford's recycled materials go to the Material Recovery Facility, known as MRF, in Stamford, Connecticut. All the recyclables start out on a conveyor belt and are gradually sorted by a mostly automated process that separates the various materials. Everything ends up in a pallet or a bin and is sold for reuse. There's a market for all types of plastic, glass, metals, and paper. And more products that we buy in stores have some recycled content. These include fleece clothing, benches, and water bottles. It's important to recycle and to purchase products made from recycled materials. There are many ways to dispose of your waste and unwanted household items before throwing them in the garbage, where they'll add to a landfill. If you can't participate in recycling from your home, you can recycle at the town's recycling center, which is currently located on Adams Street and is moving to Railroad Avenue soon. E-waste collection, metal bins, and a large cardboard compactor are major benefits to those with occasional needs.
We're very excited about our new recycling center. It'll offer the same services as the current center, but have a little more space for parking and be slightly upgraded in terms of its appearance.
Medications should not be disposed of down the toilet. They become part of the water supply. Instead, bring old medications anytime to Bedford Police Department's Drug Take-Back or to Westchester County Household Material Recovery Facility in Valhalla. For food scraps and yard wastes, composting is the answer. If you cannot compost in your own backyard, the Town Composting Center accepts organic waste, and you can collect finished compost to add to your garden. Composting can be very easy. Food waste as well as yard waste cannot go into the single-stream recycling system, but it can be composted so that we're not paying to send food and yard waste to the landfills. You can compost any organic kitchen waste, including fruit and vegetable food scraps or peels, tea bags, coffee grounds and filters, wilted flowers or plants, even paper towels. A home composting bin can keep everything neat and odor-free, and over time, give you top-quality compost. It costs the town money to pick up yard waste and to take it to the municipal composting facility. If you have space, yard waste can be piled, and it will decompose gradually, developing into compost. Composting results in a rich humus that can be added to your garden or houseplants to enrich the soil and help them grow. Fall leaves can easily be mulched or composted, while adding nutrients to your own yard and saving the town municipal collection costs. Leaf mulching chops the leaves finely so that they decompose right where they fell, where nature needs them. Lawns fertilized in this way, as opposed to chemical fertilizers, are much healthier lawns. Chemical fertilizers end up in our drinking water, whether it be well or town water.
The Town of Bedford is very pleased to be working with Bedford 2020 on our recycling efforts, and especially to increase the participation of the community in recycling. We want to thank all of you for participating in the effort. We want to thank our local carters, because recycling is the law in Westchester County, and we all need to do our part to make sure that we meet our recycling efforts. It's good for us all, it's good for Bedford, and it helps us get to our goal of a 20% reduction in our carbon footprint in Bedford by the year 2020. So we encourage you all, please recycle. Bedford, let's recycle.
For more information, contact Bedford 2020 or your carter.